I don't do intros. How you guys doing today? I'm doing alright today. Today I have for you guys another Lords of the Fallen 2.0 PvP video. I'm going to be showcasing a brand new build here on the channel, but it is not a brand new build to me. I actually made this build many months ago and I never got a chance to make a video on it, and this gives me a perfect opportunity to showcase the build and talk about the 2.0 PvP changes, because there have been a lot of them, and I haven't read the patch notes, so I don't know exactly what they changed in terms of you know, they might not even have done this in 2.0. It could have been in another patch, but there's significant PvP changes in this game that I want to talk about that I didn't really get to talk about in the last video. So first and foremost, we have a Radiant build here. I guess a Radiance build. That's the term for it, right? It's called a Radiance build. This is probably my favorite build I've ever made. Radiance builds are just king in this game. They're awesome. Holy damage is an insane damage type. Plus you have the smite status effect on top of it. I mean, it's just great. This build is just great. The spells are insane. There's so many good spells. You're gonna see me use a lot of them in this video, and there's also a lot of good weapons too, like insanely good weapons, like this weapon right here, the Flickering Flail, which has smite buildup on it and does insane amounts of holy damage. Speaking of damage, you're probably wondering why it looks like no one is really doing any kinds of damage. I mean, the spells are doing insane amounts of damage, but the weapon hits, the melee hits, they look like they're doing like upwards of sometimes 20 damage to 30 damage, sometimes even less than that a hit. That's because the devs, I don't know when they did this, I don't know if it was with 2.0 or a previous patch, they have changed how damage works in PvP. And I'm going to be honest with you, I really like the changes. So how they changed it, first of all, if you don't know how matchmaking works in Lords of the Fallen, it's very different to the other Souls games, right? In Lords of the Fallen, you click the invade button on any bonfire, any vestige shrine that you find, and it will start looking for people around your level, not your weapon level, just your level, kind of similar to Bloodborne in that case. And if it can't find anyone in your level range, it'll keep branching out and branching out and branches out further until it finds anyone. This can lead to a very late game character invading someone who just started the game. Like that's a thing that can happen. I've done that. I've been in the late game and invaded someone who has just started the game. So with that being said, they have changed the damage in PvP, it seems like to me, and I kind of like how they do it now. So now nobody really does hardly any damage. Most of your big boy damage, spells still kind of do hit a little hard. PvE enemies still hit really hard. They tank really hard as well. But in terms of just like melee hits and sometimes spell hits too, not really a whole lot of damage going on there. Your big boy damage is going to come from your ability to parry and riposte your opponent in this game now. And I love that change. It's pretty much almost always a one-shot whenever you do eventually break the enemy's posture and riposte them. But otherwise, damage is really low. Status effects don't build up as much anymore. Spells still do kind of hit hard, like I said, but not as hard as they used to. Like you see me using the Lucent Beam right now. If I did this on release or even a couple of patches ago, that guy would have died in the first tick, because that's how insane damage it used to be in this game. Now it's I don't want to call it balanced, because it's still pretty imbalanced for a late game character to invade someone in the early game. But otherwise, like, I really like it, man. I mean, I'm level 93. This guy just got to lower Calraf. He's probably around level 30 to 40. He's using the buckets, you know, and he's dodging around really well. And he's doing all right, man. He's doing all right. And then I just break his posture and he dies, you know. Or yeah, it's exactly what happened. I broke his posture and he went to the Umbra Realm. Something that I've noticed with a lot of people in this game that I've invaded is they love to press R1, and that's like not the thing to do, especially in this new patch or whatever. That's how you get your posture broken, man. Perfect parries, perfect blocks, that kind of stuff. That's gonna get your posture broken. It just is. It just is, man. So, something else that you guys may have noticed about this particular video. This is the first video where I'm using music in the background of my video as I'm doing commentary and you're watching Invasion at the same time. This is experimental for me. I bought a flash drive not too long ago. I formatted it. I found some royalty-free music and that I thought like fit the format of the kind of videos that I do pretty well. I kind of like the vibes. Let me know if you guys like the music. It's completely experimental. I mean, like, tell me what you prefer, honestly. If you made it this far into the video, you either like listening to me talk, or you like the music, or you like the gameplay, or you like all three, or you like 2 out of 3. Let me know like what you guys would prefer to watch. Would you prefer me rambling over music and invasions, or would you just prefer the music and then me coming in every now and then to explain stuff? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know, man. I am curious as to what people enjoy the most, honestly. Me personally, I'm not the best commentator, I know that. But some of my favorite videos I've ever made has been me commentating over them, you know. I like to think that I got 1,500 subscribers because people like to listen to me rant about nothing and everything at the same time, you know. Or maybe they're just here for the builds. Or maybe they're just here because they think I'm a good EldenRing player. Or maybe they're, you know, there could be any reason that somebody hits the subscribe button. And I guess I just kind of want to sit here and take the time to ask you guys what you enjoy, man, and to also thank you for hitting the subscribe button in the first place. Should we go back to talking about Lords of the Fallen now? This game is great. I love the update. The update's been really, really fun. I've been playing a ton of Lords of the Fallen. I've also been playing a lot of the Oblivion remake. If you guys would want to see an Oblivion remake video of maybe where I showcase my build at the end of the game, let me know about that as well. I'm kind of struggling through the game right now, but it's Oblivion, man. It's just Skyrim but older. That's kind of what I'm telling myself. And I'm kind of a wizard at Skyrim. Who isn't a wizard at Skyrim nowadays, you know? Game's like over fucking 14 years old or some shit like that. Anyway, that being said, Lords of the Fallen's a great game. I love doing invasions in this game. We're at least gonna have one more Lords of the Fallen video. A couple months ago, after I made this Radiance build and I found out that it was my favorite kind of build, I also wanted to try the other kind of build. So my first playthrough was the Inferno build. Obviously that was my first playthrough. My second playthrough was this one, doing the Radiance build, and my third playthrough has been the Umbral character, you know, doing some Umbral stuff, and just kind of wanted to see how I liked that as well, so I made a whole character for that kind of spell class too. And then there's a bunch of other stuff that you can do as well. You can make a strength-based character, you can make an agility-based character, you can make a character who's really good at using crossbows, really good at using bows, or a trapper character like my boy Mike Will does. He likes to throw traps at people or grenades and shit like that. You can do that kind of stuff, man. Lords of the Fallen is a very creative game. I just found myself gravitating toward the 3 different spell systems. So, you know, I have an Infernal character, I have a Radiance character, and now I have an Umbral character, which will probably be my next Lords of the Fallen video. I also have a couple more Elden Ring video ideas coming out before I fully, you know, put this game to bed for now. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of content, kind of PvP content. And if you do, man, be sure to join the Discord if you want to showcase your PvP builds for any of the Souls games. Not just Lords of the Fallen, not just Elden Ring, but all of them. And be sure to like and subscribe to the video, man. We're trying to get to 2,000 subs here on the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it if you guys would hit the sub button and let me know if you like the music, man. I went through a lot of steps in order to put music in the videos, so let me know if you guys enjoyed the music or not. Alright then, with that being said, fare thee well, peace out, and all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys later, man.